Now, let me share something else with you, ladies and gentlemen. When you know within yourself that there's something you want to do, and I believe that all of us were born with a purpose, that all of us have something that we are supposed to do, that all of us have some goodness within us, and that goodness gives us a responsibility to manifest our greatness. And when you know that, you can feel it in your guts, and you know that you're deliberately operating below your potential. You've gotten comfortable. You stop expanding, you stop stretching, you stop challenging yourself. Let me share something else with you. Not only is it possible for you to have your dream, but it's necessary. It's necessary that you have it, that you work on it, that you develop yourself, that you go for what is yours in the universe.
Welcome back to my channel. So we're just gonna get right into this video because I don't want it to be too long. I'm starving, you guys. I've only had breakfast and it is 4:30. So let's just get into the video. So for those of you guys who don't know me, my name is Desiree and I do own my own boutique. It's called Blue the Collection. I will post it somewhere here on the screen. I sell accessories, clothes, and lip gloss. Our lip gloss is out of stock right now, but we will be restocking super soon. So in today's video, I am just going to show you guys how to start your business. So a successful business in 2020, regardless of this pandemic and all this stuff that's going on. You guys can either take it and be motivated, or you guys can be sad. And we have all this time in quarantine. Like, I wish I would have, like, some people are being laid off. That sucks, but you guys are getting, so a lot of people are getting unemployment. This is the time to get your little unemployment, your little stimulus check, and start your business, because it does not cost that much money. It's not super hard to start off. Maintaining your business is hard, but starting off, and now that we have all this time, why not start your business if it's something that you're interested in? So I did start my business last year in 2019. But with this whole pandemic thing going on, I've actually made sales. Like, this is when I really started making sales. I think in April is when it started really picking, well, February, April is when my business started really picking up. I know it's only May, but I figured I've been getting so many DMs. I haven't really been getting any requests for videos because your girl ain't consistent, but I've been getting so many DMs about my business and just different questions. So I want to just basically answer all those questions for you guys. It seems like a lot of people are trying to start their own businesses right now, especially now, and people are realizing like job security and just wanting to do your own thing. At least that was for me, the two things that made me want to start my business. So I'm just going to get into the video. I know starting a business can be very intimidating. It could seem like it's so hard, or you need all of this money to start. And I'm going to tell you in the beginning of this video, you guys do not. Like, I was so miserable working my 9-to-5. If you knew me or you worked with me, you knew I hated that job. I worked at a law firm. Every job, you guys, I pretty much worked my way, like perfected the job in the position I was in. And I'd get bored and I just would be over it. So every job pretty much, before I left, I'm always like, I hate it here, I want to leave. I want to go! So I'm gonna just show you guys and give you guys steps, easy steps on starting your business. It's honestly not that hard. You do not need a lot of money. So that's why I want to film this video for you guys, because people think you need a whole bunch of money. People think it's hard. So the first step in starting your business is you have to be committed. You have to be committed and you have to be confident. You have to know that you're going to go through with this no matter what. You want to be passionate about whatever you're selling, because if you're not passionate about it, you're going to just get over it. Unless you just like really love money and you're just a go-getter and that will keep you focused. You can pretty much sell anything. When I decided to start my business, I was so fed up in working for other people and having people tell me what to do. I told you guys in my other video, I was stressed out. I had bald spots and my boss was trying to force me to go to work. I was so over it. I've always been over working under someone, and I told you guys I've always like perfected my jobs in the position I'm in so much that people wanted to move me up higher, but I'm like, why am I gonna do more work for a few dollars working for someone else when I can put my all, work 24 hours a day into something and reap all the benefits. That's how I've always looked at it, like from the beginning. I started working when I was 15 and a half because I used it as an elective for charter school. So I am 27 now. I've been working for a long time, you guys. I was done. I was over it. So the first step is you're gonna want to be confident and committed. I was committed because I was so over working a 9-to-5, and there's nothing wrong with working a 9-to-5. A lot of people go to college to work 9-to-5s. A lot of people do all types of things and that's like their dream job. But if you want to be an entrepreneur, or you want to do something for yourself, or even if you just want like a little side hustle where you reap all the benefits, then starting a business would be a good idea. Along with being committed and being confident, you guys also want to block out any outside voices. So if you want to sell lashes, sell lashes. If you want to sell clothes, sell clothes. Don't worry about there's too many, like, what is it called? What's that word? It's too saturated. Nothing's ever too saturated. If you guys don't listen to positive motivational speaking, you guys should, or read positive what is it called, self-help books. I was reading, I never finished it, but let me grab the book. So when I was working at the law firm, you guys, I was so miserable. I don't even know how I found him, but I'm in love with him and his motivational speaking. I used to listen to motivational speaking every day. I stopped, but every day when I get ready to work or work on my business, I do listen to Les Brown. I love him. The first motivational speaker I listened to, it wasn't Tony Robbins, Eric Thomas, I forgot who. But I started buying self-help books and all types of stuff maybe like 5 years ago when I was miserable and I was like, what am I gonna do? But this is the book. It's called Think and Grow Rich. This book talks about abundance, it talks about positive thinking. It's a super popular book if you've looked into like motivational speaking, positivity, and all that stuff. The law of attraction. I feel like I found out about the law of attraction when I was like 15 and I was like, wait, I don't get it. The Secret's another good book and it's an easy read, but this book, if you're looking into starting a business and you need motivation, I don't really like reading unless it's something I'm really into, and this book, I really like this book. I have to finish it. I just have to find time. But like I was saying, you guys just don't, whatever type of business you want to start it. Like if it's a shoe company, who cares about all the other shoe companies? There's so many McDonald's, Burger Kings, Popeyes. There's so many fast food restaurants, but you still want to go to Popeyes because you like their chicken sandwich. You know what I'm saying? So don't feel like anything's oversaturated. Don't feel like, well, I should have done this like 5 years ago. Girl, I should have done this like 10 years ago. And you guys see me, I'm doing it. It's better to start now than never. So the second step to starting your business would be, hopefully you guys are watching this video because you guys are in the midst of doing the second step. The second step of starting your business would be research, and then all the legal stuff that comes with it. So you're gonna want to research. I told you guys, I think in my video, that my other video, if you guys didn't see my how and why I started my business, I'm gonna place the card somewhere here and then I'm gonna link it down in the description bar. But you're gonna want to do lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of research. And it's so annoying because when you watch all these business videos of how to start a business or how I did it or all this stuff, everybody's gonna tell you like research. Like you want to find a vendor, research. You want to do this, research. It's annoying, but you have to do it. Like you have to want to know how to do these things in order to run your business, because you're gonna have to be doing research your entire time of your business. I like to learn by experience and learn by doing, so a lot of my learning was, I made mistakes and that's how I learned. But you're gonna want to do a lot of research. I researched for about 6 months before I started my business. I think 6 to 8 months. I'm gonna get into what you're going to have to research. So I'm gonna give you guys the tea on everything on my channel. A lot of people don't want to just give you guys things because there are no such thing as handouts, but I am gonna help you guys with vendors and all that stuff. I know I've been telling you guys I was gonna help you guys, but I have my business and then my allergies have been stopping me from freaking filming videos, but we're gonna stop that as of today. So what you're gonna want to research, I wrote it down, so I'm gonna look on my paper what I wrote down. You're going to want to figure out your budget. That's going to be something you want to plan for. You're going to have to do lots and lots of planning. So you're going to want to plan what you want your budget, what you can spend. Don't look at what other people are doing and how many things they have or how many things you think you should have. Go with like a smarter decision and what you actually have. When I started my business off with $1,000. I did spend $600, $500 to $600 on inventory. I would say that was too much for my clothing business, but it depends on what type of product you want to sell, and that's something you want to look into too. So you can do shoes, you can do lashes, you can do hair, you can do clothes, you can do accessories, you can do jewelry, and then with accessories you can either just do purses, you can do purses, necklace, belts, you can do something, all of that. You can sell YouTube intros, you can sell logos, you can sell, if you have one of those little Cricut things, you can make stickers, you can make shirts, you can make sweaters, you can sell anything you want. On this channel, the only things I can help you guys with is pretty much like boutique like, so like clothes, accessories. I do have lip gloss on my site. But that's pretty much what I'm gonna be. I can help you guys with shoes and stuff. So once you figure out what you want to sell, you're gonna want to look into getting your business permit. You're gonna want to look into getting an LLC, unless you want to just be a sole proprietor. You're gonna want to get into all the legal stuff, which is kind of really annoying, and it's not hard, but there's like all types of things you have to fill out, so it's intimidating, and you're like, oh, like, what if I do that wrong? Like, you don't want to fill out anything wrong on your IRS for your store, because then when tax time comes around, you don't want to mess up on that. So that's like the boring part of it, like the whole research and then having to fill out paperwork. That's the boring part, but once you get over that, it's gonna be, it's not gonna be smooth sailing, but it's gonna be, you're gonna like be like, dang, like I accomplished that. So for your business license, that's your LLC, or you can file as a partnership. There's all types of things, corporate partnerships. I don't know what they're called, but I'm gonna leave a list on the screen somewhere. I do have an LLC for my business, and I believe it was $75 to file. I'm gonna leave all the resources and all the websites that I use to file for my LLC. You do not have to file for your LLC. You can file as a sole proprietor. That is free. And then your sales permit, which you need to sell in, I think, every state. I know in California you do. You need your sales permit. That is free, and I will leave the website of where I got my seller's permit down below. I am located in California, so I don't know what the standards are in other states, but for my LLC for California it was $75, and then your sales permit is free. You do want to look into if you want your LLC or not. Just Google that, look into that. As far as I know, when you have an LLC, it leaves you and your business separate, so that when you do your taxes, it doesn't get all mixed up and stuff. So I personally filed for an LLC because I was working a 9-to-5 at the time. I was working at the law firm, and I was making a decent amount of money and getting bonuses, so I didn't want to have to like owe or anything. So that's why I filed for my LLC. I forgot to mention, you guys are going to want to business search your name. Oh my god, I forgot to mention this. This goes in the second step with your research. So you want to business search your name and then figure out if you want to have a domain. You don't have to have a domain. Domain is just like www.bluethecollection.com. I think it cost me $12 a year for my domain name, but you want to business search your name. I'm going to leave the link down below for the business search where you can business search your name to make sure nobody else has it. But when you start your Instagram, this is what I did in the beginning before I started anything, so you can do this in the beginning as well. You don't have to do everything I'm telling you guys in the exact order I'm telling you guys, but just take it for what it is. Hopefully you're doing your research, and that's why you're watching my video right now. But try not to listen to what everybody tells you. Like, take it in, but do things your way, because it's not always going to work exactly the way it worked for that person for you. So just try to learn through experience and trial and error, because if you try to do things the exact way someone did it, it's not always gonna work. And I watch so many YouTube videos about people saying starting a business is so easy, I just did X, Y, and Z, and I'm like, it's not that easy, girl. And I did X, Y, and Z and it ain't working. So hopefully that's why I started this business series for you guys, because I really wanted to help you guys. But just take in what I'm telling you guys. take in like the format and then make it your own. Decide if you want to have a PO box or not. I think I pay $75 to $85 for my PO box, USPS. It is for the medium size. I'm gonna leave a picture on the screen of the pricing because I think it's pretty universal, the prices for the small, medium, large box. So the reason for your PO box is so that you look professional and you have a return address on your packaging showing that you have a PO box and it's not your home address and people don't get creepy, and so that if any returns come back, they come to your PO box. You're still under research. I'm going to get to the next step soon, but you also want to figure out where you're going to source your product. So if you're buying wholesale, and you don't always have to get a sales permit, so you don't have to buy wholesale. If you guys get one of those Cricut machines, I've seen some girl buy phone cases and use her little Cricut machine to put logos on the phone cases, and the phone cases look super cute. So you do not need a sales permit if you come up with a creative idea to make your own anything, and you can just buy it for the single price. You can see if they have wholesale, but there are different websites where you can just buy a single or stuff like that. You can go on Amazon. I've seen on Amazon they do have like lip gloss tubes and stuff, so if you want to make your lip glosses and buy the tubes on Amazon, you don't always need a sales permit. I just wanted to throw that out there. But you are going to want to find out where you're going to source your product from. So like for clothes, you're going to need to figure out what vendors and where, and people have so many questions about vendors and stuff. Before all of this stuff happened, I prefer going to LA to source my product to the fashion district to see the vendors and see the clothes in person. But as of now, everything's shut down, so I get everything shipped to me. I only prefer to go to LA. It's not that far of a drive. It's about an hour and a half, 2 hours. I prefer to go to LA because I like looking at the quality, seeing the quality then and there, and then you also don't have a problem with you ordering stuff and then the vendor saying it's out of stock, which has been happening to me a lot. But with everything going on, the vendors have been a little slow on restocking things and then running out, and then you not knowing whether it's actually in stock, or by the time they do your invoice, they put on their out of stock. No one calls you, no one says anything, or else you do get a call and they tell you, sorry, we ran out of these, even though they were on the website. We ran out of these because they do your invoices the order they come in. So if someone who's Fashion Nova orders 400 pieces and I ordered 2 packs, they ordered 400 packs and I ordered 2 packs, they're gonna give those extra 2 packs to Fashion Nova instead of me. So that's the only reason I prefer to go to LA. But with everything going on, there are 3 websites. If you are into boutique, starting a clothing company, there are 3 different websites. This goes for clothing, accessories, shoes. I'm trying to think of what else they have on there. I think that's it, as far as I know. So there are 3 websites where you can source your product. You can look online. If you have your seller's permit, you are going to need your seller's permit, and you're going to have to submit your seller's permit and I believe a receipt. I'm not sure. You're just going to have to show them that you have your seller's permit and your IEN number. Your IEN number, ooh girl, I forgot to tell you about this. IEN number is the first thing you want to get before you, because you're going to need it to get your seller's permit. You're going to need it to get your LLC number. Your IEN number is through the IRS. It's on irs.com. I'm going to put that down below. And you just file for an IEN number, and this is basically like your business tax number. It's how they recognize you in the system. So they have you give your IEN number and your seller's permit, and those are the 2 things you submit to the websites I'm about to tell you to find different vendors. And I am going to do a separate video on vendors that I like. That's going to be the next video. But the 3 websites are Fashion Go, LA Showroom, and Orange Shine. And do not sleep on any of them, because I was just going on Fashion Go, you guys, and then I realized that Orange Shine, certain vendors were putting more items on another website than they were the other one. It's a platform for vendors to sell their clothes. So those are the 3 websites you guys are going to need. I am going to give you guys some vendors that I've ordered from before, that I know that Fashion Nova has ordered from before, maybe some of your favorite boutiques ordered from before. But that will be the next video. If you guys are looking into selling custom jewelry, you can go to Alibaba. If you guys are looking to order lip gloss tubes, I get mine on Alibaba as well, but you can also get different items on Aliexpress. These are 2 wholesale I don't know if the vendors, I don't know where the vendors get their clothes, but these are 2 wholesale websites you can order individually. So if you want to sample it out, Alibaba and Aliexpress are going to be 2 if you're going to do custom jewelry, lip gloss tubes, anything like that. I don't know about hair and stuff because I told you guys I've never sold that. But those are 2 other websites that you guys might want to try. I did my lip gloss tubes do come from Alibaba. I've never tried Aliexpress before except for personal clothing items I've worn personally, but you can try Aliexpress. That is another website you can go to. So now that we've covered all the annoying research part, which I feel like that was the subject I was getting a lot of questions on. Hopefully the second step wasn't too long, but it's important. The second step's probably like the most important out of everything I've told you guys besides the first step. So the third step is going to be to build your website and getting your pictures together. So once you've sourced your product, you came up with your budget, you're confident, you're determined, and you've already gotten your product. So you've gotten, let's say I've gotten this dress and I've gotten all my stuff. I would say to not start off, this goes into research, don't start off with too much, you guys. I started off with a whole lot and I wish I wouldn't have. Start off with what works for you, but once you do get your inventory, you're gonna want to start building your pictures and stuff, getting your pictures together, getting your website together. I built my website overnight. I had work the next day, I think, and I stayed up till 2 building my website. I'm going to show you guys the different stages of my website. So the first one wasn't that great. Everybody thought it was, but I didn't think it was. Second one looked a little bootleg, and now finally we are to what I really like my website now. So I'm going to put it here on the screen. This is what my website looks like. You guys want to take your time with your pictures and your website because that's what's really gonna sell your product. I mean, besides your personality if you have any, or just posting and being consistent. Your pictures, you're gonna want to, if you're gonna be consistent, which you're gonna have to be consistent to sell, you're gonna want those pictures that you're posting to be bomb. And you don't need to go out and buy any lighting equipment, any backdrops, because I spent money on backdrops that I haven't used because I don't have anywhere to use them. I like more of a lifestyle look, so if you guys see my pictures and the pictures I send my PR girls, or the outfits and stuff, the pictures they take for me, they're very lifestyle, they're very realistic. You just want your pictures to be really nice. I used to use this camera, which I'm filming on, which is a Canon G7X, which I paid, I forgot how much for, but it was a little under a rack I paid for it. You don't need to go out and buy this camera because I don't even use this camera for pictures anymore. I will every once in a while. I don't even know how you determine. I just use it whenever I feel like it. But your phone, this is an iPhone 11, but before, when I started my store, I had an iPhone 6. An iPhone works perfectly fine, and if you know how to edit and make your pictures look real nice, I'm gonna give you guys a tip. Sharpen your picture, bring up the contrast a little, it's gonna look nice. Bring up your brightness a little bit. Outside lighting's the best lighting, free outside light. Yeah, so you're gonna want like fire pictures, and if you don't want to model your own clothing, you can get a friend to model your clothes. I model most of my clothing, but I do have 2 friends from high school, Denisha and Vanessa, that model for me. Right now, obviously, they're not, but I love getting creative and coming up with outfits and having them come over and model for me. So, you want your website to be bomb.com and your pictures. Like, your pictures are so important. Third step, your fourth step is going to be to start getting together and branding yourself. So, you're going to want to make business cards, postcards. You don't have to make the postcards, but they do make your package look a little nice. You're going to want to figure out where you're going to get all your packing supplies. I made a video on how I made my little postcard flyers and how I made my logo and how I made my business cards. I'm going to leave the little card up here somewhere, and then I will leave the link of the video down below. But I showed you guys how to do that, and it's pretty much everything's free that I use except for actually purchasing the business card, but designing it, your business card, your logo, and your postcard on that video is free. I do use Vistaprint. There's another website you can use called Zazzle. I don't know how much the pricing and the difference with Vistaprint and Zazzle, but those are 2 websites you can use, and I'm going to put them here on the screen somewhere for my packaging. You can get really creative with your packaging. You can do like custom tissue paper if you want to, if that fits into your budget. You can do stickers if that fits into your budget. You can do little custom boxes. You can go on Alibaba for custom boxes and any type of custom packaging. You can also go to local businesses. There's this one guy, I think in LA, that I have his Instagram. I'm gonna try to look for it. He does like custom stickers and stuff. But if you have that Cricut machine, you guys, that Cricut machine is like gold. That makes stickers as well. I don't know how people make tissue paper, but there's a website called No Tissue, or I don't know what it's called. I'm gonna put it somewhere here on the screen. You can make custom tissue paper with that. But you can look local or look on Instagram for people who do make like custom tissue paper, custom stickers and all types of stuff like that. But this is the, did I say 4 step? This is the 4th step where you're gonna really want to brand yourself and make everything look nice, because when someone receives a package, you want it to make it look nice, and they're gonna want to purchase from you again. I don't know how many girls have bought from me and they love my packaging, so I feel like I try to make my packages look like a little present so that you feel like you're receiving a present when you receive our package, and it just looks nice. So the last step before actually like launching and stuff would be to start your Instagram. So once you've come up with a name and all of that, which would be in the 2nd step when you do all your research, but the last thing was the whole social media thing. So you want to start your Instagram, you want to start posting your pictures. Make sure nobody has your Instagram name. You want to start posting your pictures of your clothes and stuff. Try to do this maybe like a month, or you don't have to do it a month before, but maybe a month or a few weeks before, so that you can start building your audience. We started with 300 followers. Right now we're at like 2,000 and something. Just to get people excited so that people know you're starting your own boutique, and market yourself like crazy. Like, post it on everything. I don't even care if you don't go on your Facebook. Post it on your Facebook, post it on your Twitter, post it on your personal Instagram, post it your YouTube, post it everywhere, because some people don't have an Instagram and they have a Facebook, or some people don't have a Twitter and they have this. For my store, we only have an Instagram and Facebook page. So if you guys want to follow us, you guys can follow us at Blue the Collection. But so yeah, the last step is pretty much to start posting on your social media and getting people excited, and maybe even posting like sneak peeks of what you're about to have out. Start posting videos, start posting pictures on your personal Instagram of clothes, and then be like coming soon, so that people get excited, and then launch your business, launch your website. And then you're not gonna have right away a whole bunch of sales. I think I made 1 sale the first day I launched, and I was so excited. I was like, oh my god, yay. But don't get discouraged, because you're not going to be making a whole lot of sales. I've been in business, let's see, August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March. 8 months, you guys, and it's barely starting to like really take off. I would say like 6 months in, I started like making sales daily, and then making sales every other day. So don't get discouraged if you're not making sales right away. Like, you have to be the hardest part about owning your own business is you have to stay motivated and kind of just like motivate yourself and support yourself in the beginning, because some people, they're gonna be like, who is this girl and what is she doing? Or like, oh, that's cool, but I'm just about to buy that at Fashion Nova, you know what I mean? And if you don't have a lot of people, like, people support you, well, at least for me, I feel like people support you only to a certain extent. Like, they support you, but it's not until things start like really taking off that they're like, yeah, like, I don't know, people for some reason, people don't really support you. And I'm talking about like followers and stuff, where like people you know don't really support you until they actually see it taking off and seeing other people support you, you know what I mean? Like, then they're like, okay, she's doing something, like, I see. But if you don't have like a large support system, luckily I have a good support system at home who've always like supported anything I wanted to do. But people are only gonna support you as far as they think you can make it, and it's only based off their experience. So if if you like, okay, this is going off into a different thing. I'm just gonna stop. So I hope this video was helpful for you guys. I hope I answered most questions. I might do a business question and answer video for you guys just to get everything out the way. If you guys have like any questions, I don't mind answering them. Let me know. I'll probably do it on Instagram. So if you're not following me on Instagram, follow me on my personal page, which is with Love Desiree. And then you can follow my boutique page, which is Blue the Collection. And I will see you guys in my next video. If you guys have any suggestions on videos I should film, let me know down below, or let me know on Instagram. It's a dress. I'm wearing it as a bodysuit right now. But this dragon printed mesh dress slash bodysuit, you can wear it as bodysuit, is from my store. So if you guys want to purchase it, you guys can. It will be up, oh no, actually this will be up by the time you guys watch this video. So if you guys are interested, then you guys can shop Blue. I also hope this video motivated you guys and showed you guys that if I can do it, you guys can do it. I've been in so much debt before, and I worked so many jobs, and yeah, just I hope it helped and I hope it motivated you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in my next one.